Hello and welcome to the video tour of applying for insurance at InsurancePen. When you go to apply for insurance, you simply select apply for insurance on the menu bar, and then you'll travel down and you'll see that the applications will be separated into three primary areas: personal insurance, which is auto, homeowners; life insurance; commercial insurance, which is business insurance; workers' compensation, business auto, liability, things of that nature; and then public entities have their own unique coverages over here. So for today's purposes, we're going to go through an auto application and demonstrate how that works. You can see that this user account, that we've already submitted this form. So we can view our previous submissions here, and once you've made a submission, we can either view, edit, or delete the forms, and those options will travel with us. So we can go in and see our previous submission if we filled it out 2 months ago or a year ago, and see how accurate it is. We can also edit the form if we just want to bring things up to date, and that's going to walk us through a step-by-step process through the form, and it'll be completed with all the information that we had done previously, but will allow us to change any fields that we want to update it. And lastly, we can delete the submission if we would like to. These forms will never be shared with people outside of the folks that you decide to send it on to, where you would like your applications to be sent. But the benefit of using InsurancePen is that you can fill out your form once, and then you can use it over and over again as you would like to buy insurance. And many of the forms even pre-fill the fields that you've already filled out and completed in other applications will be filled out for you here. So it's a very convenient utility, not only for you, but for the insurance agent and carriers that you're dealing with, because they can get your data electronically and put it right into their system and get back to you sooner. So we're going to go through a little bit here of creating a new application, and it's just filling in the forms as you're used to, but a couple of points we want to make. If you're an insurance agent and you're filling out this form on behalf of a client, you need to fill in this area here. It's optional, so if you're a consumer, you can just skip right past this point and keep going to the next page. But if you're an agent, you want to fill this in, because where you're representing your clients out to the carriers that you want to get quotes for them for, this gives you ownership of the application, different from the consumer owning the application and self-directing where they want it to go. So we'll go to the next page, and from here, pretty simple and straightforward, just like you would see if you're visiting a lot of the other insurance sites. You've got to answer a series of questions, and we try to make this as easy as possible for you. Actually, a valid driver. Pick the state where you're licensed, your occupation, and you'll have some yes/no questions throughout the form. If you need to add additional drivers, you would select that, and you'll see that you now have driver 2 that you can fill out. We're going to go ahead and remove driver 2 and go to the next page. And here is a series of drop-down lists where you can select the vehicle, the make, model, and body style. You'll see that these are all related to each other, and they're dynamic forms. And you go through and complete each one of these. I won't go through the entire form, but suffice it to say that you'll recognize these fields, and when you're done with it, it will be stored as a permanent record. So if you have different submissions for you and your kids, or if you're an insurance agent and you're filling them out for your clients, again, this is where you want to see your previous submissions. And if you're an active insurance agent, you might have as many as hundreds of previous submissions, and you'll want to go in there and track them by their number right here, their submission number, and who that reference as far as a client goes. This maintains some privacy here, where it's referenced by number instead of name, and you'd be able to go in there and edit that. And as you build out the different insurance applications, those will all be able to be managed in the similar way, very straightforward way for you to use as you travel through the site. So think of it as a two-step process. One is you're looking for cooperative groups and joining those, which will get you access to information at the groups. And then two, when you decide the time is right, you'll go in and you'll fill out an application. And once the application is complete, you will then authorize that group owner, that agent or carrier, to view your insurance application, and they can get back to you, and you set the preferences as to how they will get back to you in your account information as to whether or not you want to receive your information via email or over the InsurancePen messaging system.